Hi, how are you? I'm better. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I resolve problems and how you can do it too. Or if you want, you can get some ideas of my process to face problems. Well, we all face problems in life. That's the idea of evolution and of living, I think, to improve ourselves every day a little bit. And we all go through different problems. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Um, but you can apply these tips to any problem in general. First of all, the first step is calm down. Take it easy, breathe, take a moment. If you have a problem, don't get overwhelmed. Second step for me is write it down. Write your thoughts, write your ideas, anything that comes to mind. And in that way, you can leave it there and you can go with the rest of your day or go to sleep, whatever you need at the moment. And then you can work on that later when you have time or when you have the mood to think about it. Another step for me is to research, research what can be the solutions. You can study, you can read a book about it, you can search online. Also, you can seek help, you can seek a therapist, a friend, a family member, someone you trust, or also you can ask a counselor to give you advice, or even now you can use AI, ask ChatGPT or Gemini or other AI tools. They can always give you a little bit of help, and sometimes it's very helpful. You can then, after that, go deeper in those advices by yourself, of course. And also then you can write some of the solutions, some pros and cons, and write some positive things about it, some bad things or consequences that can go either way. It's a great idea for me, at least I always do it. So it also depends on the size of the problem, of course. If it's something big or very that will affect your life greatly, of course you have to take more time to resolve the problem and make a decision or take an action. But if it's something small, of course you don't have to do all these steps, or you can do something simpler, because it's not that important. But of course that's up to you. And once you have the list of pros and cons, you make your research and you come up with some possible solutions or actions. I would say to do take one of those actions or steps, break it down, and do some of that actions, even though it's small. Don't think about it, and do what you can. And every day or once in a while, or when you can, go and do some of that steps, and in that way you're going to solve that problem step by step, little by little, and it will be much easier than if you come and try to solve the big thing, the big problem, once you have it. Because if you go and break it down in little pieces and resolve some of those steps with time it will be easier for you, and it won't feel so big for you, and so you won't feel overwhelmed. That's the idea of this video. So that's my my advice and how I resolve some of the things that have happened in my life. So that's my advice. Thank you for seeing this, and see you in another time. Bye.